Welcome to today's Fast Level 3 Flow. This is going to be a very fast class, but I'm going to try and hit you with a few challenges. This is a great class if you've done a bit of yoga and you don't have a lot of time today, so you're just going to jump in there and get some work done. All right, so we're starting this Vajrasana Thunderbolt pose, sitting on the feet, hands resting, relax your shoulders, relax your face. Relax your stomach. Close the eyes, and we want to tune into our senses before we even get going. So start to listen to any sounds you can hear. Notice the temperature of the air on the skin. Notice the temperature under the skin. And notice the breath. As you tune into the breath, you naturally become more body aware because the mind is now inside the body, watching the breath. Every time you notice your mind getting busy, keep trying to return to the breath and use the breath as an anchor for the mind. Right, breathing, arms up. Let's take the right arm down, left arm over into a side bend. In breath, lift. And bend. And we're just trying to feel good, breathe in, up. And bend, we're just waking the body up. Breathe in, lift. Bend. One more. And lift. Take your right arm across to the knee, left hand behind, and just twist. In breath, lift. And twist. Lift. And twist. Up. And twist. And lift. With this flow, we're just going to move. There won't be as much explanation. I'm expecting that you've done a little bit of yoga before and you're ready to go. Coming down, hands at the heart. Coming up into your down dog, and we're just going to start to pedal the legs out and get things moving. And I want you to move forward into a plank position and hold. Your plank position and down dog should be the same length. Let's find out. Take a breath in. And then take your hips back up over the feet, lengthen through the arms. And you shouldn't have to move your feet. Feel free to walk the dog. And I'm not really worried if you've got your heels down or not. I'd much rather you have long arms, long side body. Bend your knees, take your hips over the feet. This is a much nicer shape. I want you to take a breath in and hold this position. Lengthen the chest so the upper body, the front of the body becomes longer. On the out breath, I want you to roll forward into plank, pressing down through the hands and the feet and drawing the front body up and in. In breath, hips go back, chest gets longer as you breathe in. Out breath, roll forward into plank. Breathe in back. And forward. Breathe in, hips back, long chest. Out breath, hold down dog, pressing down through the four corners of the body. Dropping down onto the knees. Vajrasana. Arms up, breathe in, open. Wrap your arms around the body, give yourself a hug. In breath, lift. And this is a full body movement. As I round the back, my sitting bones are moving forward, pushing into the heels. As I breathe out, my sitting bones are moving back, my chest is lifting, and I'm flowing. And flow. coming onto the hands and knees and moving into downward dog. Walk the dog. Stepping to the front. Take a breath in at the front of the mat. Half a lift. Forward bend. And all the way up. Breath on top. At the end of the out breath, I want you to pause breathing. So breathe out. And just pause breathing. Stop breathing for a moment. Relax your shoulders. Relax your stomach. If this is putting your body under stress, breathe, of course. But I want you to start to build some more tolerance to carbon dioxide. Allow the oxygen to move into your muscles. Return to a natural breath. All right, let's flow. In breath up and down. Moving through sun salute A, halfway lift. Step back and move through the vinyasa. We're going to come all the way to the floor first round and breathe into a locust. And soften. Trying to lift from the navel, breathe in, high plank. Move into down dog and hold. Stay there, breathe in, drop the belly, extend the chest. Out breath, roll forward into plank, pressing down through the hands and the feet. In breath, sitting bones up, lengthen the chest, down dog. Out breath, roll forward into plank. In breath, back. Step to the front. In breath, halfway lift. Forward bend and up. Breath on top. Breathing out with a breath hold at the end. Breathe all the way out and just pause breathing. Relax your shoulders, relax your stomach. This will help you to stop the respiratory muscles kicking in. Return to a natural breath. Soak up the experience. The theme, of course, is to work with simplicity, but go deeper, feel more, experience life at a deeper level. Let's go again, up, down, half a lift, stepping back and lowering down. This time we're going to stop at chaturanga, so the elbows draw to the hips, stop, come onto the top of the feet, squeeze the glutes as you roll up, chest comes through the shoulders, hug the forearms to the midline, downward dog. Stay here, breathe in, drop the belly, lengthen the chest. Out breath, roll forward into plank. In breath, down dog, but I'm trying to lengthen the chest. And roll forward. Rounding the back. Breathe in, down dog. We're going to hold here, and on the out breath, press down through the hands and the feet. Step to the front. Take a breath in, half a lift. Forward bend. All that, reverse swan dive up. Breathe out. Pause breathing. Relax the shoulders and stomach. Press down through the feet. Try and resist breathing if you can. Return to a natural breath. All right, let's mix it up. Breathing, arms up. Forward bend. Half a lift. Step back, lower chaturanga. Elbows drawing towards the hips. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. In breath, right leg up. Come forward into a plank and try and touch your head on the knee. In breath, going back, down dog, leg up. Out breath, roll forward to plank, round the back, touch the head on the knee. In breath, back and up. Step forward on the out breath, lunge position, rise up, high lunge. Hands at the heart. Let's energize with the breath, up. And down. And up. Hands at the heart, leaning forward, pressing down through the front foot, back leg coming up, warrior three. Stepping back. Breathe in, take the left elbow up across the right knee and come into revolved high lunge. Remember to breathe. Come around, drop the back knee, left hand down, in-breath, right arm up and back. And I want you to see if you can reach back and grab that back foot. Draw the foot in towards the buttocks. And release. Take a breath in at the front, out breath, straighten the right leg. Come into this Ardha Hanumanasana half split. And here we're going to tuck the back toes, and as you breathe in, I want you to try and come up and balance. Hands behind, interlace. As you breathe in, reach back, pubic bone goes forward. I'm starting to lean back. You feel this down the front of that left leg. Try and grip onto the mat with that right foot, pressing down and drawing back in. Very good. Coming forward, we're going to try and step back into plank. Left hand down, left foot down. I'm going to try and lift from the middle and take that foot back. Now you might need a few movements to get there, that's fine. If you want to make this a little bit easier, you can split the feet. If it's still too hard, you can drop the bottom leg down. If you want to make it harder, stack the ankles. And if you really feel like giving something a go today, you can try and bring that top leg up. Well done. Come around to plank. Let's move through the vinyasa. Take a breath in. Elbows back towards the hips as you come down. Stop halfway, chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. In breath, left leg up. Come into plank, knee curl plank. In breath, leg up, down dog with the leg up. Forward plank, round the back. One more. Stepping through, lunge position. Rise up, high lunge. I can feel a bit of heat coming in now, this is good. And reset. Breathe in, arms up. And down. Make sure to look at the lunge video in this month's package. Breathing up. And refine those little details. Coming down, leaning forward. Breathe in. Back leg up. Drop your right hip down, turn the right toes to the midline. Stepping back softly. Bringing that right elbow up and across the left knee. Draw the belly in and start to turn around. I'm trying to bring my sternum to the thumbs. Very nice. Coming down, this is the tricky movement probably. Right hand down, right foot down. I'm trying to lift up from the core and get back into this side plank position. Remember, you've got leg down option or you've got split feet. Otherwise, stack the feet, stack the ankles. Power down through that right hand. If you want to give it a go, float the leg. Very nice. Stepping forward into your lunge. In breath. Left arm up and arm back. And we're just going for that foot grab. If you can't get it, just reach back like this. Otherwise, grab the foot and draw the foot in towards the buttocks. So it's amazing. Very short class today, but I'm feeling nice and warm. It's good. Very good. Very nice, release. Stepping forward, in-breath, half a lift. Forward bend, all the way up. And reset. Take a short breath in and pause breathing. See if you can hold your breath for 10, 20 seconds. Return to a natural breath whenever you need to. In breath, arms up, right leg up, stork pose. Now we're going to do standing pigeon here today. So take the right foot over the left knee, and we're going to start to sink down. Very good, arms up. Let's extend the leg forward. And release. Let's do the other side, in breath. Left leg up. I'm going to cross over, and I'm going to start to sink down. In breath, lift, extend, and dropping down. Here, come up on the toes, and coming down into a squat. So I'm keeping my heels lifted, coming down into a squat position. You can make Temple Mudra here, reaching up. And then very softly, coming down into butterfly position. Bring the sitting bones and the feet together. Breathe in, sit up nice and tall. Start to lean forward. I don't want you to force anything. So it should be nice and warm, but I just want you to lean forward. You find a spot that's, resistant, and just rest there, wait there. Notice the heat in the body. Even just the fact that you're more body aware, you can feel the body at a higher level. Isn't that nice? What that usually means is the mind isn't chitter-chattering quite as much. The body feels more, or the mind feels the body more. Which means there's less time to think about all the other million things. Very nice. Bring the knees together. Take the legs out in front. Sitting bones into the floor. Sitting up for Paschimottanasana. Breathing lift. Leaning forward. It doesn't matter if you get the feet. You can grab the shins or hands beside the body for a more humble approach. Let the head hang down. Keep trying to turn your attention inward here. This posture implies looking inward anyway, so imagine your eyes looking back into the body. Feel the body, feel the breath. If you want to go a bit deeper in this posture, I want you to roll the quads in, sitting bones move apart a little bit. As you breathe in, lift the collarbones, move the belly button forward, and then maybe you can start to roll down a little bit more. Remember, just go to about 80%. There's no need to go to 100%. No need to hurt yourself. And coming up, let's move into pigeon. So we'll take the right leg parallel with the front of the mat. I'm going to use my hands to support myself as I bring the left leg behind me. Now you can just bring the knee here and lean forward. That's okay. That's a more modified version. Otherwise, bring the leg behind you. I'm actually going to put my hand on my foot and on my knee, and I'm going to make sure that that front shin is pressing down. Check the back legs behind me. Instead of lying down over the leg, I want you to sit up. Now, to get a little bit more height out of this, move your pubic bone forward And you'll notice that you can open the chest, broaden the chest. Ekapada Raja Kapotasana. Half royal pigeon pose. Keep pressing down with the legs. 5 more breaths here. As your mind wanders, start practicing turning your attention back inward. It's a skill that takes practice. Every time you turn your attention in, you get better at it. Keep working on that skill. The best way out of this is just to drop down to the right hip and swing your legs around. Well, that's one way out of it. Let's do pigeon on the other side. So left leg is across in line with the front of the mat. And remember, step 1, you could just bring your right knee to your left foot like this and just lean a little bit over the hips. If you want to go deeper, we're going to take the back leg behind, lift your weight up with your hands, swing that around. And today we're using our hands to hold the foot. So I'm trying to keep the shin a bit squarer to the front. I'm holding the foot down, holding the knee down. This also helps me to get my body up a little bit higher. Check the back leg is straight. And then pubic bone forward and lift the pubic bone. And you'll notice I can even get higher. I want you to walk your hands in and get a little bit of height today. Pressing down with the legs. Remember to keep the pubic bone moving forward. This will give you extra lift. It stops you dumping down in the lower back. Trying to roll my shoulders back a little bit, create a bit of space at the chest, at the heart. 5 more breaths. It's one of these postures, not the easiest posture, it can feel quite strong, but use those sensations as an anchor for the mind. So turn the mind in and feel those sensations. The idea of going deep with simplicity is this idea of tuning in. Every second is a choice to tune in or out. What do you think you do the most? Coming down. Oh, it feels good, that one. And we'll shake it out. Let's come all the way down. We're just going to do a couple of nice twists now to finish. Arms to a T. Let's just do a basic twist. So take the knees to the right. Remember to move your right hip into the middle of the mat. This way your spine is straight down the middle of the mat and twisting. I'm looking towards the left hand, getting full rotation through the spine. And the more advanced way here is to gently activate the core. The best way is to move the sitting bones down towards the hamstrings or its way, lengthening the lower back, tucking the tops of your hips in or your lower ribs in. This creates a little bit of core activation and moves the twist up the spine. Close your eyes. Very nice, coming back to the middle. Just take a moment to notice the feelings changing in the body when you come back to center. Let's swap sides. Knees go left, left hip shuffles under. And I'm twisting. Look away from the knees. Close the eyes and settle. Remember to gently activate the core to move the twist up the spine. Coming back to the middle. I want you to lift your hips, sit on your wrists. We're going to set up for fish pose. Take your legs out in front. Lift your body off the mat. And then extend the chest up, shoulders back. Extend the head back. And try and place the top of your head on the mat. Fish pose. Follow the breath. Notice the body. Three more breaths. Lift your head. And then come down slowly. Take your hands out. And we're going to go straight to Shavasana from here. So just take your arms out beside the body. Palms turned up. Extend your legs nice and wide. Let the feet flop out to the sides. Oh, just let it all go. Just scan the body for feeling. We'll just start at the face and just notice any feeling here as we move through. Start at the face, feeling the face. Notice the chest, the abdomen, the front of the body here. And then move your mind from the shoulders down the arms, all the way to the hands. Bring your attention to the hips. Notice any feeling here, pelvic floor. Feel into the quads, the knees, the hamstrings, the lower leg. And see if you can feel the feet, the tops and the bottom of the feet. Feeling the whole of the body. You can imagine your mind dropping down into the body now, and the mind's just dissolving away into the body. Let yourself rest. Give the mind permission to rest. We'll get up in a minute, but just not yet, so just enjoy these last few moments. Feel the breath in the body. Start to move your toes and fingers. Bringing a little bit of movement back into the body. Move your head side to side. Take the arms overhead, point the toes, point the fingers, reach, getting long as you breathe in. Roll over to the right side and press your way up gently back to a seated position. Sukhasana, easy pose. Cross the legs. Always finish with a positive posture, pressing down to the base, lifting through the crown. Relax the shoulders and stomach. See yourself taking this positive shape, this positive attitude with you into the day, wherever you may be. Palms come together at the heart. Namaste. We'll see you soon. Thank you.